Good day, beautiful soul family, and welcome back to On Another Level. And so, beautiful soul family, Divine Spirit was speaking to me about Moses. And Moses was living his life with purpose, even from a baby. You see, at that appointed time that he was born, his life was subjected to death because they um, they were putting forth death to firstborns, um, to prevent. It's so interesting because there's so much that's blockages and so many different things that the host of darkness will utilize to bring forth uh, blockages or preventions, to prevent certain things from taking place. Preventing of what? To preventing of their consequences. And so the thing about it is that that means there's a lack of accountability. When there is a lack of accountability, then that remains to be their codons and in their bloodline. You see, the thing about it is that we have ancestors, right? And so in our lifetime, when we are quote unquote going within and we're gleaning of the wisdom, hopefully it is wisdom that is being decoded and not foolishness. But for some people, as they go within, their ancestors leave behind codes that are decoded, but they're rubbish. And so the Vice Spirit is telling me about Moses. So Moses was to um, fulfill his purpose. In order to fulfill his purpose, he could not reside with his people. Okay, he had to be in a different environment. And in that different environment, he was awakened to the atrocities of his people and also to his calling, again, in a different environment. So, what I'm seeing is two different environments that Moses was growing in, okay? And all these different things had to take place before he can be present before divine spirit to lead the people out and away from enslavement. Divine spirit was also telling me about spirit and matter. So in reference to spirit and matter, there are people who are using magic, but they're using distorted magic. Okay, we all have the power. Magic really is energy. Okay, and as they put their energy in motion with distorted emotions, energy in motion, right? It's like, what energy are we using? And with the energy that we are using, what are we creating? You know? And the thing about it is that they are the people who are distorted with their energy. They bring forth blockages and they bring forth disturbances and disease and distractions. And the thing about it is that they will be put to death. Now, the thing about it, and this is all in the Bible, okay? Um, I was speaking to my son about prayers, and Daniel was praying for 21 days, but upon him praying, his prayer request was already answered, and that appointed angel was on its way. Now the thing about it is that the prince of darkness of, I believe, Persia was coming up against that angel. And you may say, well, I pray and I pray and I pray and I don't see anything. And we have to understand that there is processes to it. And the reason why there's processes is because it's manifesting one physically in one of them is physically being manifested. And another thing is that there are so many things that put forth blockages to prevent. Again, we're back to that prevention. And so the Divine Spirit says, listen, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. So when we have knowledge, we are empowered. But what makes us powerful is utilizing that knowledge in our life. That when we go through times of disappointment and wondering about what's going on in our life, even whenever we start questioning divine spirit, we must understand that there are powers that be in this world that are about prevention, and not prevention in a good way, you know. So divine spirit says, listen, I need for you to understand the energy, the the light, the power that is within, and don't question yourself. Don't question yourself and doubt yourself. And for sure, don't question divine spirit, because that's one of the tactics of Satan. That was what Satan utilized with Eve. He brought forth doubt, or the snake, the reptile, brought forth doubt. And so, beautiful soul family, don't doubt your purpose. You may say, I know I've even, I went through a time frame where I thought that with me fulfilling my purpose, that it would be, wonderful. That I would have all the money that I could possibly want, and, the people and everything like that. But it's the total opposite. And what's so great is that I'm still moving forward to divine spirit. And so, beautiful soul family, I don't know who this is for, but this is what divine spirit is also showing me, that this world is against and put forth blockages for your manifestations, because it brings forth hope, because it brings forth healing, because it brings forth truth. Continue to endure, because greater is the divine spirit that is within you than the sickness and that of which is in the world. Have a beautiful and wonderful day. Namaste.